Do you have any grit in your life at all?
Uh, Only mental grit.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no chance you can be a Navy SEAL. All right, folks, we got a Mark One motto crack smoker. I'm telling you right now, I done broke the rule. Dude ain't running a 9-minute mile, ain't swimming a 500. I got on the phone with him. Ain't no chance, none. We're gonna black this dude's face out. We're gonna hide his identity, but I'm just telling you, ain't no way. I would tell you to enjoy this video, but it's a painful one.
I'm considering becoming a Navy SEAL officer after I graduate, and so I just had some like logistical questions that I wanted to ask you about the whole process.
First of all, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
What's your sports background?
Pretty much nothing except for recreational basketball.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no chance you're gonna be a Navy SEAL.
Okay.
How much are you running?
Yeah, so not very good with any of the physical stuff, but not very bad either. My mile time is a 7 minute, mile and a
That's
half.
terrible.
Yeah, no, everything is bad. Um, yeah, everything is not good.
Okay, then what makes you think you can be a Navy SEAL? You've never been an athlete.
Yeah, well, I still have a long time to train.
You're a junior right now.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be going SOAS this summer. So you don't have a long time to train.
Well, I still have a whole year after this summer.
To go to college?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to get selected a year before you graduate, or you're gonna have to apply next year. Either way, it's February. You have to put a package in like November, January at the latest. So you only have 8 months.
Yeah, I was already not planning on applying after this summer. I was going to wait at least a year after I graduated just because there's no way I'm going to be able to get in shape by the time I graduate. And so I was going to take an extra year after.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. If you need a year to get in shape to go to SEAL training, you probably shouldn't be going. You don't have no background. You play recreational basketball. Basketball players are the first person to quit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
Okay.
heard you say that before.
Do you have any grit in your life at all?
Uh, Only mental grit.
Like what? Like there's no such thing as mental grit, just so you understand this.
Okay.
Unless you rewrote the fucking Bible from memory, like it doesn't count. It has to be physical grit.
Yeah, I
You can't
don't
have
have
you
a
can't
lot
be
of,
mentally tough and not able to run a mile.
yeah, I don't have a lot of examples of physical grit.
What's your GPA?
3.8.
Have you thought about flying planes?
I'm too tall to fly planes. I'm
How
six
tall are
five.
you?
6'5".
So you're not too tall to fly planes. 6'7"
Well,
is the cutoff.
6'7". Okay, I might consider that too. I
I think that's
know
a
that.
far better route for you to do than for you to sit here and smoke crack cocaine and think you're going to be a Navy SEAL.
Okay, I do have an interest in flying. I think that's totally something I can do as well.
What makes you think you can go be a Navy SEAL? Like, are you buying into the fact that there's a bunch of people out there selling the fact that if you work hard enough, you can be a Navy SEAL?
No, I definitely know that it's not guaranteed. I'm not expecting that's going to be guaranteed. The reason it's Navy SEAL specifically is because a lot of the things that I struggle with, a lot of the fears that I have, I would be forced to overcome them as a Navy SEAL.
I'm going to stop you right there. You are never going to become a Navy SEAL if that's why you're trying to do. You will never become a Navy SEAL if you're trying to go to BUDS to overcome fear.
That's not the main reason.
I am just telling you.
Yeah.
You will shut down and you will die, or you will shut down and pee on yourself if you don't have what it takes to get through that place. So this is one of my key phrases. I want to be tested in the hardest environment possible. You're not going to make it. BUDS is kindergarten. The SEAL teams is the NFL. That's how big a difference it is between basic training, BUDS, and the SEAL teams. Okay? So I'm just telling you right now, I'm just giving you some sage advice.
Mm-hmm.
If I was you, I'll stop smoking crack and I would consider going to fly, which is your strong suit, academics.
Okay.
You don't have any grit in your background. Okay? You're not in very good physical shape. And thinking that you're just going to show up and somehow magically cure the beast ain't going to happen, right? Like you got to be able to run 60 miles a week. You got to be swimming 2,500 meters a week
Yeah.
to go to SOAS.
So I have a question for you. You said that you have to get like you have to pass SOAS a year before you actually go into buds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What happens in that whole extra year then? Like
So you're
after
going to
you
go to
pass
SOAS
SOAS?
in the summer. Normally what happens is people go to SOAS the summer of their junior year. Then
Huh?
they go back to college. And then they go to OCS. And then they go to buds.
Okay.
If you're a normal person, like my kid, he got picked up 2 summers ago and went to OCS in like May of last year and went to buds.
Okay. So he completed SOAS and then he finished his whole senior year. Then he went
He
to
was already
OCS.
done. He's already graduated from college.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So for me,
he had to wait 7 months, 8 months from October to May when he went to OCS.
so if I passed SOAS in
So
after
so
my
so
junior
Braden,
summer,
it's not passing. It's not called passing. You have to get selected. That means you have to go there and beat the nation's best.
right?
So I don't want you to think that it's not buds. It's not a survival game. It's a performance game. So when you go to SOAS, you have to beat people to get a SEAL officer contract.
I understand. And so if I am selected after my junior year, I would still have my whole senior year. So how would I do OCS like with that?
When you graduate from college, they're going to send you to OCS. But you
Okay,
can't,
so
you're not going because this is your junior summer coming up, right?
yeah,
You can't, you're not going to SOAS this summer.
yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. That's why I would
No.
just wait an extra year.
Okay. So wait an extra year.
And I'm totally aware of the fact that I'm not in shape at all, but I was planning on buying your template and just literally just
My PDF is free. You ain't got to buy shit. It's free.
yeah, whatever the resource is that you provide, I was going to follow that fully and do more. The fact that I would
You
have a
don't
whole,
need to do anymore. You just need to do it.
is that just for enlisted or for officers though? Because I know officer, you got to be better,
Hey,
more.
hey, there's one standard, brother.
Okay.
We make one standard. I personally don't think you got it in you. I'm just gonna be a dick. I don't think you got it in you, brother.
Yeah, I
You can
totally
tell me,
agree.
you're gonna work out. How much you run this week?
7 miles.
Okay, so it's not in you. At any point in my life after 14, if you ask me how many miles you run this week, the minimum number you were gonna get was 21. And I'm not saying I'm the standard. I'm just saying I was normally in pretty good physical condition because of athletics.
Mhm.
Okay, but there was never a week in my life where I was going to say, "Oh yeah, I didn't run this week." Nope.
Yeah, I knew I was going to get shit on coming in here because
I'm not shitting on you. I'm just trying to be real with you.
there's
I'm not being mean to you. I'm just trying to explain to you that people like you, you're not going to make it.
Mhm.
And I could give you a couple phone numbers of dudes that didn't believe me that were in your position and spent 2 years trying to get there. And one of the dudes didn't even get close. And the other dude got the SOAS and quit on fucking Tuesday. And the first thing he said was, "Holy fuck, Jake, I, I wasn't even close to those guys." No shit. I told you that fucking 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Because you think it's about working out. It ain't about working out. It ain't. It's about grit. And you don't have any. Like I would tell you, go get a roofing job this summer. You want to
yeah.
improve your chances, go get a roofing job this summer.
I was going to say that I planned on doing some sort of construction work this
Okay.
whole summer and then just as much as I can doing grit stuff like that. I know this is some little stuff, but it is Oregon here, and
It is
anytime
what?
it's Oregon, it's freezing cold.
Where did I grow up?
Don't remember.
Fucking Tacoma. So no, it's not freezing cold. Freezing cold is fucking Iowa.
Right. Yeah. It's not like
Brayden, I
brutally.
grew up in fucking Tacoma, so you can't snow me on no shit. No, it's not cold in Washington State. It ain't fucking cold in Oregon. Low temperature in Oregon is probably 15 degrees 3 days a year. Okay, so no, it's not cold in Oregon. Nah.
It definitely could be colder. You're right.
Okay.
I was just
I,
trying to make a point that
I'm just telling you, brother. And I'm gonna say this: smart people don't make it. 3.8 GPAs don't make it. There's a
why,
few cats from the Naval Academy gonna have 3.8, 3.9s, but dude off the street with a 3.9 ain't gonna make it.
yeah, I mean, I know that it's even stupider to say just go regular enlisted because the fact that I would have a degree means if I was to go in the SEALs, officer would be better.
Okay, so let me say this, brother. Okay. I'm just gonna stop you right there. Okay. If you enlist, you will be making the worst decision of your life.
Yeah.
And I will put you on the phone with two fucking idiots who did not listen to me, who enlisted with amazing degrees from amazing schools, and they're now chipping fucking paint on a ship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, you just said it. So you're thinking about it.
No, I was saying it's better to be an officer, despite the fact that it's so much more demanding than to just be enlisted.
It's the same fucking training pipe. There is no more demanding. It's the same. The officer is one of the few programs in fucking military that the officer and enlisted man get the exact same fucking meal. But I'm just telling you, like if I was you, I would do some soul searching. Okay.
This is definitely not an end all be all, and I do have several other paths that I could take. Um, I mean, I'm pretty good in the running. My whole big thing was to get a job at NASA, which I probably can do. I'm not trying to brag, but it's definitely doable because of the academic work that I have done. But I am very interested in a career with the Navy, so I've also been considering that. Um, but yeah, this is definitely not a finally decided thing,
Oh,
which
I
is
know
why,
that. I don't think you're gonna get there.
yeah, I'm gonna continue to train and like significantly amp up my training and then also work towards that backup at the NASA job. And the time comes where I feel prepared enough to be an officer, then I'll go try at that. And if not, I can always fall back on the job. But I'm definitely not going to just run into this blind because I know that the chances of achieving it are so low, just straight up.
Okay, so Braden, everything you saying, you ain't gonna make it. Nobody that makes it says the chances of fucking graduating are so low. When I got the buzz, I was like, fuck, I'm graduating, bro.
Oh, yeah, no. If I get there, then it is like, I will not quit under any
Braden, you
circumstances.
can't change what you just said, brother. You
Yeah,
can't change what you just said. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. You got the PDF?
no.
Email me and ask for the Navy SEAL PDF. My bot will send you the PDF. Okay. When you get down a 9-minute run and a 9-minute mile and a half and a 9-minute 500 swim, call me back. Why don't you go fly? You want to go work
Again,
at NASA? Why don't you go fucking fly?
I definitely could, but a lot of the traits that I'm looking to get out of being a SEAL, and
Okay, so
also,
listen, you see, you fucking everything up. A lot of the traits I want to get, it's exact fucking opposite. A lot of the traits I have made me a fucking Navy SEAL. I was a violent fucking wrestler with a shit ton of work capacity in my body. Made me a Navy SEAL. I didn't go there to get tough. I didn't go there to test myself. I didn't fucking go there to find some savagery. Okay? You are thinking about it from a romance perspective. I'm going to go and become a badass. No, you're not, because you ain't going to fucking make it. Okay? Do you understand the difference?
yes.
You have to be a badass when you fucking get there, dude. or you won't make it.
Mhm.
Okay? Right now, you are a fucking great student with a great GPA in a great ass major at a great fucking school, correct? There isn't an
Yep.
ounce of savagery in you. When's the last time you've been in a fist fight?
Just high school for fun.
Okay, when was that?
Me and my friends used to fight each other like full on, like fighting, punching in the face just throughout high school, 9th through 12th grade.
Okay, so I don't believe that shit. You ain't fighting somebody you don't know, it don't count.
Yeah.
Okay? But I'm just
And
saying,
what
like you don't enjoy fighting. You don't want to go to a fist fight right now, unless you're a serial killer.
yeah, I mean, you're right. But I kind of, when I said like the traits that I wanted to get, yeah, I wasn't talking about becoming a savage or anything like that. I'm saying one of the things I'm interested in is becoming a medic in the Navy.
So so
And
you
so,
so listen, you can't be a fucking medic in the Navy. You're gonna be an officer.
right. So that's one of my questions was if
You
I was
can't
an
be a
officer.
fucking medic. So you want to go heal people? You want to go be a doctor?
Yeah,
That's the farthest thing from a fucking Navy SEAL. Do you know what the Hippocratic Oath is?
no,
I will do my best to help people. You know what the Navy SEALs fucking Hippocratic Oath is?
probably the opposite of that.
I will do my best to kill as many motherfuckers as I can.
Right. So I was thinking of like being a medic in the SEAL teams.
Bullshit. See, you smoking crack. You don't even know what you're talking about.
That's why I want to have this call so I
You
can learn
can't be an
whether.
officer and a medic.
Okay, so you can't.
No, you cannot.
All right.
If you want
That's
to go
what.
enlist, go ahead, because you ain't gonna be a fucking medic in the SEAL teams. You're gonna be chipping fucking paint.
What about if I still wanted to become an officer, but I went into like the medicine side of things, like emergency medicine?
Are you gonna go get a PhD in fucking medicine?
Oh, I love medicine.
Okay, then go get a PhD in medicine. Go in the Navy as an officer.
Okay.
You won't be a SEAL, but you'll be a doctor.
Right. Okay.
That makes a lot more sense to me than the Navy SEAL shit, dude.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, then go be a doctor. I mean, that's a fucking great life.
Yeah. I haven't researched that as much yet because I've just been researching SEAL stuff, but um yeah, that's totally something that I'm also interested in. Would I still have to go to SOAS?
No, you gotta go to medical school.
Okay.
You get into medical school, then you call the Navy, they pay for it, and you go in the Navy as a medical officer.
Okay. So would I still be okay, so I would be like would I get deployed or anything like that and like go like just do medicine but for Navy people, people in the Navy, people in the military?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you went on a deployment, my guess would be you'd be on a ship. So we have
Okay.
we have two hospital ships. I mean, there's emergency medicine in the military. Marine Corps has it. Mm, it's run by the Navy. So you could get attached to Marine Corps battalion, whatever, whatever. But you don't get to shoot people as a doctor, just so you understand.
Right.
So we don't went from fucking savagery to fucking the Hippocratic Oath. But see, I knew that because I'm really good with people.
And so let's say that I do end up becoming an officer. How would my height impact the whole career or the whole training process and
First
the
of all, you're
actual
only 6 fucking 5. You're not that tall.
okay.
Let me start right there. So it ain't gonna affect fucking shit.
Very
I
glad to
have a
hear that.
6'7" motherfucker in the SEAL teams right now.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. That was a minor concern.
But
Um,
see, here's all your fucking concerns are not even concerned. Does that make sense?
yeah, what do you think the biggest concerns I should have besides like getting more physical grit?
Go fly. I think I'm just gonna tell you. You can train all you fucking want. You ain't gonna be a Navy SEAL. Just tell it. And if you call me up in fucking 4 years and you got your trident, I'll tell you good on you. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you wasting your fucking time. Just telling you. I guarantee you, you can't get fast enough and run enough miles to be able to have a chance to go.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the honesty.
Because you got 3.8. You really smart. Really smart people ain't successful in that line of work for the most part.
Okay.
You don't have no athletic background. None. You know who my guys are that are successful? The college wrestlers. Okay? College football player that went to the Naval Academy. The water polo players. Okay? The athletes that have been athletes their whole life and running and swimming and grit, they're used to it. They're having to perform when they're tired. Okay? They're having to win matches when they're down in the third period and they're exhausted. That's grit. Okay? You can't make this shit up.
Mhm.
You either got it or you don't. Okay?
Okay, well, that's pretty much most of the questions that I asked. All the other ones don't really make sense to ask anymore. But what I'll do is I'll work. You said a 9 minute, mile and a half, and what else for the swim?
9 minute swim.
Okay, for how much distance?
500 yards.
Okay.
Side stroke.
Okay, well, I'll just grind. I'll start working. If I ever get it down to that time and it's not like so long in the future, then I'll reach back out to you. But thank you for the information that you provided me this far.
You're good, brother. I would go fly, man, or go be a doctor. Two
I'm
amazing
definitely
careers that fucking are very achievable for you, right?
I'll definitely look into flying a lot more. Same with the emergency medicine stuff. If that looks more feasible, then I'll just do that.